How to Awaken and Stay Awake, A Guide to Unlocking Your Divine Power Within, by Elvira Guzman-Barnett. Chapter 1, Detox and Purify Your Vessel. Periodic fasting can help clear up the mind and strengthen the body and the spirit. Ezra Taft Benson. We need to purify and detox our mind, body, and soul from any toxic energy if we want to fully awaken. The reason is God cannot reside in a toxic vessel or body. When we have filled our bodies with excessive alcohol, impure thoughts, meat, and processed foods, our bodies become dense matter. When that occurs, we cannot see or hear signs from God in that energetic state. This makes it impossible to get guidance to move forward in life. We need to work to purify our mind, body, and soul so we can be properly guided and minimize our suffering. We can do that by fasting from everything that is not good for our soul. Fasting has historically been a way that many religions have taught their followers to get closer to God. Not only is fasting great for us, so is limiting our food intake. What they say in Islam is that we are not supposed to eat to be full because then we will not leave space for God to reside within us. Fasting is also a great way to experience the suffering of others so that we may have more compassion for them. Purifying our thoughts is also extremely important in the awakening process. What we think we manifest. It's that simple. Now that we know that we need to correct our thoughts to only think positive and to visualize only what we want in our lives. No more, what if this terrible thing happens? Or what if that horrible thing happens? Because you are simply attracting that unwanted circumstance into your life by focusing on it. For example, if a skinny woman starts telling herself that she is fat and ugly, she will eventually transform into that fat and ugly woman she is constantly visualizing in her mind. How could she not? She is vibrating that energy and that reality into her future. We need to realize once and for all that words have power, and we need to only speak what we want manifested in our lives. We need to always surround ourselves with other high energy and positive people. Anyone who is constantly saying negative things or who is intoxicating their bodies cannot be in our circle any longer because they will bring our vibration down. Having a few glasses of wine or having a piece of fish or chicken that was not abused for our pleasure is perfectly okay every now and then. Taking shots of alcohol back to back or eating steaks and bacon daily without praying over your food is not okay. That's disrespectful to God and to us. Become conscious of the energy of everything you consume and that surrounds you. Chapter 2, The Power of Prayer, Meditation, and Yoga. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Meditation has completely transformed my life. When people would tell me about it before, I could have never imagined how powerful it is. Through meditation, I've been able to elevate my energy so that I can hear God clearly. Without that vital information, it would be very difficult to be successful in life. Meditation has given me the ability to still my mind and receive guidance from God. Meditation is something I have to do every single morning because it allows me to purify my soul. It is also a way to connect to my higher self. Yoga is something I recently started doing. It's interesting because someone had taken me to a class when I lived in Atlanta when I worked with Steve Harvey and craved serenity, and I absolutely hated it. I simply wasn't ready spiritually to receive the gifts yoga has given me. About a year ago, something led me to start doing yoga alone at home, and it awakened something within me. Some call it the Kundalini energy, which is very powerful. Kundalini in Hinduism refers to a form of primal energy that is said to be located at the base of the spine. Kundalini awakening has been said to occur as a consequence of deep meditation, which results in a feeling of enlightenment and bliss. In my yoga and meditation trances is when I've been able to download a lot of great business ideas and vital information for my purpose. A spiritual trance is when you have achieved getting your energy to a certain level where God can now take over your vessel. You feel a tremendous sense of joy, freedom, and hours can pass by, and you feel like it's minutes. You're able to create things you never thought possible. Spiritual trances usually happen when you are doing something that is associated with your purpose. I recommend that everyone spend 20 minutes each morning to pray, meditate, and do yoga in the sun before you start your business day. This will allow you to find your center and remember who you are before you head out for the day. You will also be getting energy from the sun, and according to Nikola Tesla, we can get amazing energy from the sun when it's rising and setting. Chapter 3. Spend time in nature. It is through gratitude for the present moment that the spiritual dimension of life opens up. Eckhart Tolle. The energy we get from nature can cure most illnesses. Everything is energy, and knowing that allows us to elevate our energy to remain healthy. When we stop taking care of our body and we just focus on our careers or family just like a plant, our bodies will decay and die on us. Nature gives us the energy we need to keep going, despite an overwhelming schedule and frequent obstacles. Depending on the type of work you do, some may need to spend minutes in nature to regain the energy they lost at work, and others may need to spend hours. It varies. What does not vary is we all need to spend some time in nature. When we're in nature, connecting to God's frequency is a lot easier. If you think of energy and frequencies like a radio station, just imagine that the frequency of the beach or mountains is a lot closer to God's radio station than the channel of a chaotic business office. Being in nature somehow connects you back to Mother Nature, and you feel calm and you feel at peace. You feel re-energized and you feel renewed. You begin to get ideas that you have never considered because now you're on God's channel and you're able to hear God's guidance for you clearly. Remember, like Albert Einstein said, everything is energy, and we need to be in high energy places to receive guidance.